Welcome to That Little Crafting Place, where we make miniatures and much more. Today is just a quick update on the garden. I've been very busy. I forgot last weekend was a holiday, so I did not get any work done on the foundation, but I did finish the yard. This is just a little mat that I made out of repurposed pads that you use in the garage to stand on things to ease your back. And I'm just sharing with you where I've planted things. We did add 8 little feeder fish to the pond. They're just perfect for ponds in the summertime, and they will go dormant in the wintertime, and they will survive. They're under the island. They're hiding. So there's 10 of them in there all together, and I usually buy a few extras in case someone does not survive the transition into the pond. But they're in there. They're all having fun with their big brothers that they met when they got here. All the weeding had to be done this week. It rained last week, so the ground was nice and soft. I break it up into sections, so I do one side one day, so it takes about 4 days to do it all. The backyard is another 2 extra days. But I usually do it in the mornings, and I quit around noon when the sun is high overhead. The bed by the fence is for pumpkins and squash, and I've tucked a few extra cucumbers in there. Where the little pots are, where tomatoes are going to go. And I am companion planting in my garden, so you can see above what is companion in all the beds. I had a handful of potatoes that started growing in the refrigerator, so I planted those in the back of the garden in 2 old brood boxes from old beehives. Now it's time to weed and thin, which I let a lot of my plants go to seed last year, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to harvest a lot of the baby foxglove and move them around to new homes. And there's a lot of baby lavender in the walkway, and I'm going to find a bed for that. Oh, we got a little bumpy there. This is a little herb bed to the right. I do mix flowers and herbs in with my vegetables. Those are daisies, and right here I've planted tomatillos, tomatoes, and squash. And there are hollyhocks in the very back, and there are calendula right below, and that's where I've put all the baby lavender I harvested from the walkway. I have a lovely rhubarb bed. I planted most of those by seed. The onions provide wonderful pest control. They winter over every year, and I allow them to go to seed, and they provide a lovely texture in the garden. And those are rescued daylilies. Wildflower mix in the blank space right there. David Austin rose, Lady Ash, along with lavender at the feet. More wildflowers. And then this little bed where the sticks are, that's a bunching onion seed bed. Here I've companion planted sunflowers, pole beans, cucumbers, and nasturtiums. The canopy arrived, but it arrived damaged. The box took a little bit of a beating during shipping, and there is a dent in one of the legs, so it will not extend. The company did, however, graciously provide a full refund. The company chose to not accept a return because obviously it's a very heavy item. They would be paying shipping for something that doesn't work. So it's either going to have to be scrapped, or I've turned it over to my son to see if there's anything that he can do with it, and I'll keep you posted. I will be back tomorrow with the work on the foundation of the house, and we're going to get moving on getting it back into the dining room so we can have it electrified at least by August. It should be fully put back together by the end of June with the stairways and especially the spiral staircase. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please like and subscribe. Share my channel with your friends if you please. Hit that notification button, and we will catch you up on any updates that come around the corner, including thrifts. But most of all, have a most wonderful day.